Are you wondering if the Duotts C29 e-bike is actually powerful enough to get you up a hill? So actually, yep, I have some great news. On this e-bike, we actually get very powerful motor. So the rated power is 750 watts on this motor, but actually it peaks up to like 1 kilowatt. So essentially, even sometimes a bit over 1000 watts. So again, when it comes to power, this is absolute beast. And generally, basically, I have used this bike for a bit over 500 kilometers at the time of filming, and basically I actually have quite a bit of hills in my area, and I pretty much can use my throttle and can basically get me up any hill basically in my area. So up to like 15% incline, basically this can get you up without you having to pedal and basically using the throttle alone. So over here I have made a quick chart basically of how it basically performs. So I'm 80 kilos and the bike weight is around 25 kilos basically in this specification. By the way, if you remove the rack and the this kickstand, you can get this bike to around 24 kilos. So this again the weight. So if the gradient is up to like 6%, then this bike pretty much using the throttle alone, I can basically ride up the hill and basically it doesn't stop. So it can basically be used at the same speed, 25 kilometers per hour. So again, if basically gradient increases to like 7 to 9%, then obviously this bike starts to slow down and I can maybe achieve like 15 kilometers per hour. So you can see basically, so once it gets to like 12 to 14% incline, then basically it's around the same speed that you can walk basically. So you can still press your throttle and it will get you up a hill, but again it will be kind of slow. And once you reach maybe like 14 to 15%, then not only you have to press the throttle, but you also have to pedal a bit to get up a hill. So again, safe, basically incline that you can get up a hill using throttle only is like 14%. But again, obviously it will be slower speed and won't be as fast, but again it actually has that kind of power to do it. And obviously if you are a heavier rider than me, so if you are maybe like over 100 kilos, maybe like 120 kilos, then obviously the performance won't be as good. But again, I reckon maybe if you're like 120 kilos and maybe you have 10% incline, I still think this bike can get you up without you having to pedal, so using the throttle only. Also, if you are looking to get this bike, I have extra €50 coupon that you can use on the official Duotts website to get essentially €50 extra off. So simply enter UVTech in the checkout to get this. Also, at the moment, I think they even have extra special promo. If you order through the special link in the description, you will also receive a bunch of free accessories with this bike, which is absolutely awesome. By the way, full disclaimer, I actually purchased this bike myself a couple of months ago with my own money, and Duotts simply saw my other videos about it and simply sent me this coupon that you can use. When you consider how much this bike costs, it destroys pretty much everything else in the market. Not only you get very powerful motor on this bike, in my experience it eats pretty much any hill that you throw at it. Also, the battery capacity is absolutely insane on this bike, so it lasts for absolute ages. You also get very decent quality alloy frame on this bike. Also decent forks with integrated lights all around, and the controls also are actually very decent on this bike. And best of all, it's also probably one of the most comfortable bikes I have ever had. And again, if you want to get it much cheaper, simply follow the special link in the description. Also enter the coupon code UVTech to get €50 off extra. Anyway, good luck.